For our partner project, we organized the information we gathered in two separate parts. For the first part, we looked at what diversity meant from individuals at the University of Alabama. For the second part, we looked at how we differed from one another in aspects of race, gender, sexual orientation, social class, family life, and ability.
According to Webster Dictionary, diversity is the condition of having or being composed of differing elements, the inclusion of different types of people as people of different races or cultures.
Diversity is to me the gender and the race I see while sitting in class.
So what does diversity mean to me? Well, I've been an Army brat all my life, so I've kind of grown up with all different types of people. So diversity to me pretty much just comes down to the morals of the person. It doesn't really matter if I'm surrounded by everyone that's white, black, Chinese, it doesn't really matter. But I started looking at the person on the inside rather than the skin color of this white man that's about to walk through. But
Excuse me.
the friends that I choose from the inside, so diversity comes from the inside.
Diversity is the ideals, views, and beliefs of individuals.
Diversity means just different people, gender, ages, and those differences probably make us stronger.
So what does diversity mean at the University of Alabama? I guess it means just being surrounded by people who are different than you. They come from different backgrounds, different ages, races, and just coming together to further the success of the university.
Diversity to me is all about difference, and that difference can be intellectual, cultural, physical, the variety of experiences that we have, our emotions and the way we feel, and the difference in perception that we all bring to the world that we live in. In my mind, diversity is a positive thing that can enhance our everyday lives.
So for me personally, I don't think diversity is as much about a definition and putting things in a box as it is inclusion. And so I think the opportunity to find the cultural relevance, individuality in all people and allow that to be part of the group, for me, is the heartbeat of what diversity is.
So you ask me, what does diversity mean to me? And my initial thought is, oh dear, this is a very difficult question. I don't want to say something stupid, and I don't want to say something that's going to become offensive to someone else. And that right there is what diversity is. The fact that it's about differences, and it's about privilege, and it's about being concerned about how someone who has a different background or a different outward appearance, someone who has a different opinions, a different culture, different experiences is going to see a situation, live a certain situation, what background have they had, what experiences have they had that have made them the unique individual that they have become. And it's something that we need to learn from. It's something that makes our lives so much more interesting and exciting, and it keeps us not from getting bored with life that we live.
For our CALM 413 partner project, my partner was Ricky Slater. Ricky's from East Hampton, New York, and she majors in communication studies with a minor in journalism. Ricky has 3 siblings, all sisters, ages 19, 24, and 26, and her parents are married and have never been divorced, and it's their only marriage. A fun fact about Ricky is she graduated high school 3 months early and moved to Costa Rica. She taught English in a 3rd grade classroom, and she worked in an orphanage.
Mackenzie Spays is from Louisville, Kentucky. She is an only child and her parents are married. She is a communication studies major and a philosophy minor. A fun fact about Mackenzie is that she's been riding horses since she was 5 years old, and she went to the Junior Olympics when she was 18.
In terms of sexual orientation, race, and gender, Ricky identifies as a heterosexual white female. When it comes to social class, Ricky believes she is part of the upper middle class and has thought that she's been privileged for her entire life.
Mackenzie is a heterosexual white female, and she considers herself to be privileged. She is upper middle class.
When it comes to ability, one might look at Ricky and think she's completely able-bodied. But there's two things about her that you don't know from looking at her. The first one is that she has contacts that she wears every day because of a visual impairment. The second is that in December of 2015, Ricky was diagnosed with Lyme's disease. When she first told me this, I kind of looked at her a little bit funny because I didn't know what Lyme's disease was. After sitting down with her more, she explained to me that it was a tick-borne illness that one cannot get rid of. Thankfully, she's in remission, but she has to take medicine 24/7, or it could come back. The symptoms she had were depression, migraines, she wasn't allowed to drive because she would space out and fall asleep, and she started to lose her memory. Lyme's disease is a serious disease that affects people's lives every day, and we're thankful that Ricky is in remission.
Mackenzie considers herself to be able-bodied, but one might not know from looking at her that she needs glasses to see at night, and she has a bulging disc in her back that causes her pain.
Through our project, we witnessed how hard it was for people to talk about diversity. We were rejected multiple times when we asked for interviews regarding diversity. On the contrary, we learned a lot about how we might look similar on the outside, but we're actually two completely different individuals.